podcast and daily vlog. If you are joining me live, please say hello. My name is Kristin Omdahl, and we are here live in Southwest Florida in my studio today. It is very chilly outside here today. It's like 52 degrees here, which is a big deal for me. I'm sure it's colder where you live. Hi, Grace. Good morning. Welcome back to the podcast, everybody. You may or may not have seen that I went live earlier this morning. I can't believe I was only 1 minute late after all of that. Hi, Thea and Judy. Good morning. I'm drinking a probiotic this morning. This is Dr. D's sparkling probiotic drink in berry lavender. Hi, Donna. Thank you, Grace. Hi, Lisa and Shellbell. Good morning, Julie and Joe. Yeah, how many minutes did I give myself for getting dressed and doing my hair? Not many. 5. Rita felt beautiful just watching my makeup session. Well, that's a wonderful comment. I love hearing that. Hi, Lily and Judy. Thank you, Thea. Lisa takes probiotics every day. Sometimes I do. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Anna. Anna's watching the podcast now and watching the makeup tutorial at the same time. Wow, I had 5 minutes. That's pretty cool. I am really quick at getting ready. Honestly, if I were just doing my makeup and not talking or teaching at the same time, I can get ready in, 10 minutes. It does not take me long at all to do my makeup. But I've been doing my makeup daily for many, many years. Thank you, Vera. I am so happy to hear so many people enjoyed the makeup tutorials. I am more than happy to do it. It's something I'm already doing. It's something I'm passionate about. I've talked to you about this a lot over the years where I've said, I feel like makeup is an expression of coloring. It reminds me of being a kid and coloring. I used to draw wedding dresses and draw formal wear and color them in all the time when I was a kid. And for me, having this palette of eye colors and lip colors, I just feel like it's still painting and coloring to me, like my face is the canvas, and I like telling a story through whatever colors and looks I put together. So I really, really enjoy it, and I hope that my passion for it comes through when I talk about it. And again, this was the first one, so I know it was rusty. Oh, Donna says it's like girlfriends getting together and sharing. That's exactly that's exactly my intention in it. Not only is it my intention to make it feel like we're girlfriends getting together, getting together, but also the fact that as we age, the things that we need to do on our face are different than they were when we were younger. And if this is something that you're not familiar with, I would be more than happy to share my knowledge with you, because until I figured it out, I feel like every day when I put my makeup on, I was literally aging the way I looked. And so if I can stop anybody from making those mistakes, that's awesome too. And if you don't wear makeup, that's fine. It's fine. Whatever you are comfortable with is fine. I am incredibly self-conscious of my dark circles, and I love makeup because it's an expression of color and creativity. So for me, thank you, Anna. Yeah, the foundation I found is not only amazing for aged, mature skin, but I love the dewy glow it gives me. It has such a polished look while also being extremely light. I do not feel like I have caked on makeup on my face, and that feels amazing. Hi, Mariana. Good morning. So we are almost, we can keep talking about this if you want, because honestly, anything else you want me to share throughout my day and in my lifestyle, I am more than happy to share with you. Do you want to come with me when I garden out back? Do you want to come with me when, well, I know people would like for me to come just to join me when I cook. I feel like sometimes I get really caught up in how to share the recipes with you when I do that. So I haven't really, I'm overthinking the cooking part. I know that. Yes, Anna, somehow this airbrushed foundation makes my own skin look smoother and dewier and just amazing without me, with barely any work on my part. It's the product. And especially the tips on not putting powder under your eyes so that the concealer stays moist. And I have found a concealer now that really I feel works for someone with deep set eyes and dark circles, which is a double whammy. Dark circles are tough on their own, but dark circles and deep set eyes, I mean, that's a tough combination to fix. Hi Lucy, good morning. Hi Jill and Barbara and Sandra, good morning. I would like to bring back the 15 moments with Kristin video series too. That's where I show 15 clips from my workday. Joe, what foundation is it? It's by Christian Dior. It's called Air Flash. It's an airbrushed foundation, and you can find it in my Amazon shop. It is absolutely amazing. I use color 301 if that helps you to gauge what color to order. Hi G, good morning. Happy New Year. Hi Rose Cottage, good morning. Okay, I think I'm caught up on names now. Hi Lucy. Happy 2021 from Joyce. Yes, Happy New Year, everybody. If I didn't see you yesterday, Happy New Year. No, Jill, I'm not familiar with that. Joe, what color how did I decide what color foundation to order? I have a friend who's a makeup artist and she helped me out. She helped me decide what color. Yes, that is true, Donna. Hi, Queen Walker. Hi, Annette. Hi, Christine. No, Debbie, my friend helped me pick the color and we got it the first time. Joe's color skin tone is pasty olive. Yeah, I'm not sure. I would have to get more information. I'll ask my friend if there's a way for me to help you pick colors, and if there is, I will definitely share that with you. I'll ask my friend who's a makeup artist who helped me pick a color. I'll ask her if there's some tips that she can give me to give you. Thank you, Debbie. Now it's going to be a little light for summer. I think I'll probably want something a little darker for summer, but it's very good. I really like the color. Yeah, let me get some more information, and if I have some advice to share, I definitely will. Hi, Annette. Good morning. Hi, Kat. Any new crochet projects on the horizon? Yes, we have a book of 24 hats coming very, very soon. I almost finished, well, no, I almost finished tech editing round 3 last night. Did not finish at about 11 o'clock. I just said, oh my goodness, I can't do this anymore. I even made myself a cup of rich hot chocolate, and I sat here at my desk from 10 to 11 with hot chocolate and a little bit of marshmallows, and I thought, I'm going to entice myself to strap myself into this chair and stay here till I finish. And at 11 o'clock, I just felt my energy fade right into the chair, and I just said, oh, I'm gonna have to do it tomorrow. I couldn't finish last night. Yeah, that would be fun too, Christine. I'll ask her about that as well. Okay, so yes, so the book of 24 crochet hats is coming very soon. We have probably 4 more rounds of editing to do, and then I will also have testing the proof copy of the printing. So we're definitely within a month of having it released, but I don't have a release date yet. I will be finding out this week what the release date is for the website, or at least getting a timeline. I feel like we need to, since I've been telling you about it for so long now, I feel like I have to get a proper date and a proper timeline going now. Do I have a pattern for a bucket hat? I'm not sure. No, I did not get any hot chocolate bombs for Christmas. I did not. I have seen them though. They are beautiful. They remind me of the blooming flower teas that, what's that tea shop that used to be in the mall? Oh gosh, what was it called? Do you guys remember a tea? Teavana. Teavana used to have a tea which would look like a ball, and when you put it in hot water, it would be a flower that opened up like this. It was so pretty, and it was the kind of tea that was meant for brewing in a clear glass tea kettle, which I never had, so I never bought them. But I would try samples at the store. Gosh, that was back when we would have tried samples in a store. Would we ever do samples in a store again? I don't know. I think COVID has changed my views on many things, and I was never a big fan of buffets or things of that nature, but I did partake in free samples before, and I'm not sure that I would do that ever again. Christine, you are right. There is a green bucket hat in Crochet So Fine. Let me go grab that book. So for whoever was asking about that pattern, thank you, Christine. Sometimes it's amazing. Sometimes, I mean, I've written over 800 patterns at this point, right? In a 16-year career. And there it is, right on the back cover. There's a bucket hat. That hat is in Crochet So Fine book. And I believe it uses a number 2 sport weight yarn that was silk, which means you could, excuse me, absolutely do it in Be So Sporty yarn. The yarn that I used for it has been discontinued for many, many years, and you could absolutely do this in Be So Sporty yarn. Here's some more photos of the hat. It is called the Chains Bucket Hat. Be a great sun hat. I wouldn't mind remaking this one for myself even, and for taking out to the beach. What's nice is that it's chains for the brim, or chains for the crown and the walls of the hat, but it's linked crochet for the brim, which it really is the part that gives you the sun coverage on your face, right? You want you want your face to be protected from the sun, and so that's the reason I used a linked stitch here, is so that there were no holes and it's more of a dense opaque fabric. Linda has made that hat. Great. Joe has that book. Good. Queen, that's, well, how do you order my books, and do the patterns come in plus sizes? You know, I've written 20 books now at this point. The short answer is there are different answers for each book. Having said that, though, the last 6 books that I have written are independently published by me, and I can speak best about those books. The last 6 books, so starting with Motif Magic, then through 80 Handmade Gifts, Layers Crochet, Layers Knit, 52 Crochet Gifts, Be So Caring, and now 24 Crochet Hats, 7 books that I've independently published. Go me. Anyway, all of the patterns that are garments in there are sized for plus size. They come in a large inclusive size range, and you can find all of those books on my website as autographed copies of paperback. You can find them as digital ebooks on my website, and you can also find them at Amazon in Amazon Prime for books all over the world. So I don't know where you live. If you live in the US, it's US Amazon, but in whichever country you live in, Amazon Prime is available, and that means it ships to you quickly and inexpensively, whereas ordering for me for international shipping from the US to whatever country would be more expensive. So Christine can't figure the link stitch. Well, that means it's a good candidate for tutorial. If I haven't already done that, have you checked my crochet stitch library playlist here on YouTube? It's possible that I've already done a video for crochet link stitches there, and if not, I could certainly add that to the list of videos to do. Queen, does that answer your questions? I hope that answered. I hope that helped you. If you have a more specific question, I'd be happy to answer more. I like your name, by the way. You live in Augusta, Georgia. Okay, so U.S. That was my point. Depending on if people live in the U.S. or in other countries, some things make more sense for shipping in regards to stuff like that. Angela, did I do a Selma tutorial? I believe I did, but I can't remember off the top of my head. Christine says I did not do a linked crochet stitch. That's fine. We can add that. That shouldn't be a problem. That could be a quick tutorial. I could probably try to do something like that. Maybe, was it Tuesday? We could probably even do a stitch tutorial this week. That's not a problem. What else? It was last year when you looked. I don't recall doing anything like that. Ah, Judy found it. Judy found a link stitch YouTube video. There, it's done. Yay! That's the thing. I've written 800 patterns and I've probably produced 2,000 videos, maybe more. Sometimes it's incredible because, I mean, occasionally like now, yeah, I don't remember, but I'll get an email from someone saying, asking me the most bizarrely vague questions. Say, I saw you do a red pattern, I saw you do a red pattern years ago, and can you help me find it? Like, I will literally get questions that vague. So maybe there's a little more to them, but I'll sit there and go, and I just sit there and dissect the question and try to just pull out any information I can. And Judy will attest to this. More times than not, I can figure out what someone is asking me, even if the question is incredibly vague. Oh, Judy says that the link stitch has the link stitch video has double crochet, treble crochet, and half double crochet in there. Well, Christine, that ought to solve your problem of learning how to make link stitches, because that will definitely, not only will you learn how to do it for each of those 3 stitches, but once you, oh, there's 3 different videos. Okay, even better. But once you watch those 3 different videos, you'll see obviously the contrast of how to do it for half, double, double, and treble. But what you'll also see is how are they similar? What is the linked aspect of those stitches? And once you pick up that commonality, you'll understand how to apply it to any size stitch, whether you go into a double treble or a triple treble stitch as well, which I have done before, and they are amazing stitches. What sweater am I wearing today? Well, it's either called the Brandy or the Mandy, because remember I had those names mixed up when I designed this one. When I designed this sweater, it's the Brandy cardigan. Thanks, Judy. I knew it was the Brandy or the Mandy. This is a crochet cardigan that is worked cuff to cuff in 2 pieces, and then I join it with a wedge godet in the back using the concept of join as you go motifs. So each piece is worked from the cuff inward, and then when you get to the center there, we join as you go to the other side with a similar concept to joining motifs as you go. Isn't that fun? Definitely something different. And this is made in Be So Sporty yarn. This is color Rose Blush or Pink Damask, one of those. It'll say in the pattern. Yes, and I'm wearing it over one of my Amazon tank tops that has this beautiful lace edging on the inside and the outside. And I love this tank top because it is long enough that I feel it is totally fine to wear over leggings. I'm actually wearing sneaky length and leggings, and when I go outside today, it will be with knee-high boots. I love the look of taller boots. I wear boots over the knee, but I wear, what one of my favorite vests is I'm wearing on any given day. I love a lot of them. There's so many different ways to wear so many different things, and that's a tough question. All right, Joyce, what's a riddle? Joyce must have asked something above. My makeup is airbrushed. My makeup is not airbrushed, but my foundation is airbrushed. So it's an airbrush foundation, but I spray it on my hand and I apply it with a foundation brush still. I don't know what the riddle is. I did miss that. Thank you, Judy. Judy's posting a link to Be So Sporty yarn now, which is great. So anyway, so here's another tip for you. If you like tall boots, but you have thicker calves, I know this is definitely a thing nowadays, but honestly, no matter how skinny or heavy I get, I've always had very muscular legs from working out, and my calves are bigger. So no matter whether I'm skinny or heavier, I always have a hard time finding knee-high boots that fit. And for me, what I have found is making boots easier for those of us who have that problem. And I have found that if I I can find boots that are leather on the front, but then some sort of a stretch material like a ponte or some other type of stretch material on the back with the zipper. That allows me to get the look of a leather boot on the front while also having that extra give to be able to zip the zipper up. I'll show you my boots tomorrow if you want, and I'll look and see if there's something like it's available on Amazon so you can see what I mean. And even if you're shopping online, there are things that you can look for to see if a boot is going. Also, it wouldn't hurt to measure your calves. Take a tape measure, and you want to measure your calf in the thickest spot. So I believe mine are 15.5 inches. Yep. No. With these pants on, which you really want to measure them. Excuse me. You really want to measure them with the pants on if you're going to wear pants with your boots. And so I have a 16-inch calf right now. Well, I got to tell you, thank you, Thea. I sneezed, and thank you for all the bless yous. I appreciate it. So my calves are 16 inches, and you will see that when they talk about, sometimes boots will come sized with different calf measurements, and 16 inches is, it's not even medium. That's on the high side of things. So if you're like me, there are things that you need to look for in a boot to see if they're going to fit. They either have to say that they are for large sizes and give you a dimension of what calf size will fit, or you will have to look for things like I'm talking about where there's mixed fabrics, not just full leather, but some stretch material. And you will probably have more success even in online shopping that you would have ever had in your life before. Benzie wants to learn lipstick, can't keep yours on. I did share some tips in my makeup tutorial this morning, and we can definitely focus on lips another time. I have so many amazing tips on lipstick, starting from when I went to modeling. I went to Barbizon modeling school when I was 10 or 11 years old. I think I graduated at 11, and I started learning some professional lipstick tips back then, and over the years I have maintained my love of lipstick, and I can honestly tell you, what is it now, 37 years later of consistently wearing lipstick, I have some great tips to share with you, starting with the things that I shared on the makeup tutorial this morning. So if you want to go back and watch that, towards the end is when I put my lipstick on, and if you watch how I applied my lipstick, you will immediately gain some great tips if you don't do your lipstick the way I do. Because the way I apply with the different layers definitely keeps lipstick on my lips longer. And choosing the right type of lipstick, so like a matte instead of a gloss. Let's see. Anybody else have any other questions? I'm so glad Judy found those linked stitch videos. If anybody else is unfamiliar with linked stitches, I highly recommend watching them. Linked stitches are so cool, and because crochet, just the nature of crochet is this open type fabric, having the ability or the skill set to know how to add linked stitches is so helpful, because even in a project like this, if you wanted to create a stripe effect, you could do any number of rows in regular stitches and then any number of rows in linked stitches afterwards. So let's say you did one regular, one linked, two regulars, one linked, whatever. You could change the texture of your fabric and create subtle texture stripes by alternating regular stitches with their linked counterparts. Or you could change the height too. You could do linked stitches and tall stitches and regular stitches and short stitches. Honestly, oh my gosh, I mean, there's like unlimited options even within that. So once you know how to do linked stitches, I think it would be a really, really beautiful way to add some texture to any plain stitch projects. We can talk about that another day. I'll try to start a swatch and maybe have that ready for you tomorrow or the next day. Which reminds me, did I mention to you yesterday that I'm pretty close to finishing the spring print collection for the new bags? Yay! I went with a really beautiful pastel, like dusty pastel color palette, and created some spring-like prints for the new bag collection for spring. Very excited about it. I think they turned out really nice, and hopefully everything works out. And from there, I'm looking at it right now, so I wanted to mention I'm already starting on the summer collection. Summer, I really want to embody the motifs that we think of for summer. One of the things I'd like to really incorporate there is get some sailboats into one of the prints. I have fond memories of sailing with my dad when I was a little girl, and so sailboats is something that I'd like to have in there. Maybe mermaids. I'm thinking a more whimsical collection for summer. Spring is somewhat whimsical, but not totally. Anyway, I drew some, look at these seashells I drew the other day. So these are my hand-drawn seashells that at this point will get imported into the computer, and then I can start playing around with these line drawings, adding some shading and adding some color and really ramping them up and really making them a lot prettier. But I thought seashells and mermaids would be fun, maybe some flowers for sure. One of the prints that I have done already for summer is a bougainvillea print based on the bougainvillea in my backyard. You know how inspired I am by flowers, especially my own flowers in my backyard. So yeah, we'll probably do one whimsical print with the seashells and other whimsical motifs from summer themes. I definitely want to do a bougainvillea, and I don't know, we'll see. I'm not going to show you the spring collection until it's ready, but you can order my bags now. Judy has just posted a link to it. I still have a few left of the winter collection, including, this is one of them here. This collection is in, you know, darker floral. It's a darker floral palette. Now, when they're gone, they will be gone though. So as I sell out of any collection, I don't bring it back. So they are limited edition. And this is the collection that's available now. It's Yarn O'Clock Somewhere with roses. Then Yarn Makes Everything Better with a rose and freesia flower background in peach. And then we have some almond cutouts and I believe in the healing properties of yarn. All of these prints are available individually. You can buy each bag individually, or you can get a discount on ordering all 5 of them. Then yarn is always the answer. And we're missing one. All right, there's one more. Let me go grab it. There it is. And this one is, I was told I could bring my yarn. These are all cotton canvas tote bags with a nice handle drop so they can easily go over your shoulder. And they also have drawstrings on there so you can turn them into a project bag as well and put several of them into a larger bag. I still have my metallic tote bags available too. Those are those really giant metallic tote bags that I have, and you could fit a bunch of these in there if you wanted as well. Let's see. Hi, Sean. Thanks, Lucy. Thanks, Joyce. Thank you, Sean. Lots of people love my bags. I'm so happy about that. So it makes me happy. I love bags too, and I love all my bags. Thanks, Melanie. Thanks, Barbara. Yay, Carla carries one every day. Me too. They're great for groceries. They're great for a book bag. They're great for taking anything with you, let alone your knit and crochet projects. They're just perfect for so many things. And then you can add bag tags to them like I have, which gives you the ability to know what's inside your project. You know, and I've got the, you can order the bag tags with the heart carabiner clip, and then you can see what's inside without having to open each one of them. Teresa, Therese, you didn't know I had bags. Oh, you've got to check them out. They're all designed with my own handmade artwork. This is all my original artwork on the bags, and I usually do them in a collection. This was the winter collection from this year. It just came out a couple months ago, and I do have a few sets left. So if you would like to grab them before they're sold out, now would be the time to do it. They will be sold out probably soon. They'll probably be sold out before the new set comes in. So if you haven't grabbed them yet, you might want to. They are on sale. Cat never leaves the house without a project. Me neither. I like to always have something with me, because if there's ever downtime, I guarantee you I'm not sitting there doing nothing. I know a lot of you know what I mean. If there's downtime, that's a golden opportunity to pull out your yarn. No, the bags are on my website, Queen. If you follow the links that Judy Weingarten is sharing up here, Judy is sharing links to everything in my shop that I talk about during the show. And if you just look up above, Judy has shared links to my website, KristinOmdahl.com, and you can find my bags there. Excuse me. I've got, I don't know, this is bubbly. All right, any other questions? If you need help finding it, Queen, just let us know, but Judy's posted links in the live chat. We will probably have them in the video description when the show's over too. But if you need help, you could always email Judy after the show. If you don't find what you're looking for in the links and you don't find what you're looking for on my website, you can email Judy, Judi, at KristinOmdahl.com. And you can also you just use the contact us button or contact me button on my website if you can't find as well. There's Judy's email if you're having trouble. So please feel welcome to reach out if you can't find what you're looking for. Carla has lots of traffic and train tracks, so she keeps her bags with project bags for when she gets caught by a train. That's a great idea. Very good. Kat just signed up. What'd you sign up for, Kat? You mean you subscribe to my YouTube channel, or you subscribe for my mailing list? I'm not sure what you mean, but I'm glad. Can't go wrong with signing up to find out goodies and information that I share. Yay! Well, welcome, Kat. Glad to have you. Isn't it great? Everybody's getting tips. Carla, you're giving other people tips for what to do, for taking their bags when they're going to be caught behind trains and traffic. See, that's the other thing about our community here, is that we're all like-minded people and all kind and wonderful. And not only do you get tips and tricks and help from me, but everybody else here is so generous and thoughtful with their ideas as well. So it's just such a wonderful community, and we're glad to have you, Kat. I think, Queen, I think you might be new today too, or at least new to chatting. And any of you that don't feel welcome to say hello, that's okay. We're glad you're here too. Thank you all so much for taking time out of your busy day to spend a few minutes here with me. I hope you enjoyed all the show and tell, chatting with me and everyone else here. Let us make time to create, share, and inspire today and every day. Have a wonderful day, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.